Hi, Leo. This is your monthly reading for the month of May for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading and this is not going to resonate for every single Leo out there. All right, you guys. Let's see, what are my Leos up to for the month of May? Okay. We have the Three of Coins, Three of Wands, Knight of Wands, Two of Coins, Nine of Swords, Ace of Coins, Six of Coins, and then we have the Moon card. So Leo, I noticed that we had 2 threes already, and right before I started filming this, it was 333 on the clock. So maybe some of you guys are seeing 333 or 33, some kind of sequence like that. So what's happening for my Leos? I feel like some of you guys are going to be waiting on a message from somebody or waiting on a group of people or friends, or this could even be like a business transaction or something like this where you're dealing with people and you're waiting for somebody's response or waiting for something to happen. But I'm also getting that some of my Leos, maybe you're feeling impatient or you're feeling restless this month. I think some of you guys want to kind of start something. But I'm also getting that you're in your head about it a lot. You have there's some type of insecurity or some type of worry that you might not be able to do what this is that you're hoping to do. I'm also getting maybe because you're having to rely on other people that it makes you uncomfortable or makes you feel like it might not happen. But you're willing to invest in this, whatever this is. But you're afraid that other people around you are not going to give to the situation like you are. Because you can't control other people, and that's something that I'm getting here. Especially with that Moon card. I feel like there's something that you're not seeing. Because I'm really getting here that, oh my gosh, it's like you're afraid that you're gonna be, for some of my Leos, maybe you're very generous, and most of the time, maybe you don't get back the return that you put forward, and that's kind of what I'm getting. And I think for some of you guys, you're kind of getting frustrated with always feeling like you're giving so much, but not getting enough back in return. And I feel like for some of you guys, you're letting this go because some of you, okay, dog, you gotta go. Some of you guys are afraid that holding on is only going to set you back. So you're letting certain things go and you're putting in all of this hard work towards yourself. But I just keep getting again here, Leo, that there's something that you are afraid to make a full decision on. And you're not sure quite where you should stand with this. But it just feels like something to do with your past. So, what I'm kind of getting here is I feel like for some of you guys, you're hoping that it's almost like for the month of May, you're having to learn to trust people and trust that some people are going to fall through. They're going to help you. Because I get this sense that for a lot of my Leos, maybe growing up in the past, you have always been the one that has always carried the burden or always have been the team leader or had to make sure that things were working out because maybe people just didn't pull their weight. I'm also just getting to that people will say, yeah, I'll help you, but then not follow through. So there's something here where you have this fear that whatever this is, that you're not going to get back what it is that you feel like you deserve. So I'm going to pull some clarifiers here to kind of have a better understanding. But that's what I'm really getting here is for the month of May, it's almost like you're having to focus on the lack of trust that you have around people around you and also even perhaps yourself. There's this part of you that feels like you have to do it or it doesn't get done. You know, like you almost feel like you have to kind of be the one that kind of makes sure that things are taken care of. And I feel like because of that, it's left you to maybe miss out on certain opportunities. I'm also just getting as well is this is something that you've experienced in childhood that you need to be the responsible one. There's something here about responsibility, and I think you're stressed out because maybe, like, again, you feel responsible for whoever these people are. For some of you, this could even be a sibling, but you feel trapped, you feel stuck, because it's like you know that you want to help this person or that you feel like you need to, or there's something here where it's like maybe you have a complexity to want to save people, that you want to help people, and maybe overextend yourself too far. Yeah, because again, with that 9 of Swords, the 9 of Spades, I feel like you do that. You know, you wait on people, you worry about a situation that you can't control, that you don't have power over, and you put your life on pause for other people. You're always there trying to help others. See, right here. You're waiting and you're focusing on this person because you care about this individual. So whatever this is here, Leo, and see, this goes everywhere. Because I feel like for some of you guys, see, it's like, again, you have rapport with this individual. I think some of you guys feel this close, loving connection to this person, and you don't want to abandon this person, Leo. You want to be there for this person. You want to show them that you care. And I think that that's something that you have tried to do. And again, I feel like you put time, energy, resources, money. You're holding on to this person. You're giving to this person. But I'm also getting the sense that you could perhaps be enabling this person from really moving forward in life. Because this individual feels like they can rely on you. Because I'm getting that whatever this is, it's like you have this image about this individual. You care about them a lot, and I feel like you really express that. You really try and show that. But I'm also getting that for some of you guys, it's like you are defending this person. You're defending the potential that this person might have. But at the same time, all of this hard work and all of this effort that you're putting into, I don't think it's coming back to you. And that's what's causing you pain, is this situation is one-sided. This person's taking more advantage of you. And I feel like this person could even be draining you energetically as well. I just think that this individual, for some of you, this is like a sibling or somebody that you know that could be a drug addict or something. I'm getting that a little bit for some of you, but it's almost like this person could be considered a lost cause, but in your mind, you're like, no, I'm not giving up on this person. I'm not going to give up on this person. But at the same time, it's like, when do you draw that line here, Leo, to where this person is taking advantage of you or this person is just using you, but they're not evolving, they're not growing. It's like, are you benefiting them more, by staying? Or are you just like causing the situation to continue because you're enabling it? And that is something that I'm kind of getting here, because it's like maybe at a young age here, you've had that complexity of that hero complex where you feel like you have to be there for others. And I'm just getting, for some of you, this could have been actually a sibling or somebody in your family, or like a friend, or even a lover, where it's just like there are people in your life that I'm almost guessing that it's more than one person even that has played this role for you, where you feel like you've had to save them, or you feel like you had to help them in some way, even if it's detrimental to you. So it's like you always put yourself last, Leo, as a priority. And I feel like that's something that is kind of impacting you more and more. And that's what I feel like for the month of May, that's going to become more apparent to you, that, you know, sometimes, even though we have the bestest intention for other people, oftentimes we can't necessarily be there. We can't always be what that person needs. And sometimes us just giving them space, or us just trying to be there for them, can hinder them in some way, you know? So I feel like for some of you guys, I think that this person, they need to figure out their own issues. And that's just kind of what I'm getting here, because it feels like it's like, again, it's like this saving complex that you have, where you feel like you can fix people or you can help people. And it's like you're not everyone's therapist. You don't need to be everyone's therapist. You know, take care of yourself before you can take care of another person. So I feel like for the month of May, you need to start taking yourself more seriously and taking yourself more as a priority, and not allowing this person or anyone else make you feel guilty or make you feel ashamed for doing what's best for you. Because I feel like for some of my Leos, you could have been shamed for wanting certain things or needing certain things, and then it's like you feel like it's not okay. Because I keep getting the sense that you keep sacrificing for other people, but it's just not paying off for you. And eventually it's like some of you just need to count your losses. And that's really what I'm getting here. It's like, learn when is it beneficial for you, and how long are you going to allow certain people to take advantage of you? And that's kind of what I'm getting here. Because I feel like you've just been around people that have consistently taken advantage of you, that has lied to you, manipulated you, and now it's like, well, what am I doing here? What's the point if this person's not going to change? And that's something that I'm really picking up for you. Is maybe you are trapped by the illusion because of the shadow with that moon. It's like you see the raccoon and it's staring at the reflection in the pond, and then there's a raccoon, it's staring at the reflection, staring at the moon. But they're seeing the same thing, so which one is really distorted? So I feel like for some of you guys, you're changing your perspectives. Maybe you once saw this person and they were the reflection of the lake, and you thought, okay, this is them. But really, in reality, this is who they are. So it's like you're seeing a mirroring side, and that's kind of what I'm getting. It's like whatever this is, you maybe thought that this person was helpless or that this person needs you. But really, in reality, it's like you just need yourself. You need to be there for yourself. And it's like having to realize that you're staring back at your own reflection through another person. And that's kind of what I'm getting here. So I feel like for some of you guys, deep down inside, I think a lot of you are aware of this and that you know this, and that perhaps you cave into this person, but you just need to learn to stay more grounded in your decision and stay more grounded in what it is that you know is best for you. Because I feel like you're around people that make you feel guilty for putting yourself as a priority or doing something nice for yourself. So I think that for some of you guys, it's like you're just taught at a young age to be selfless. So we have communication, self-expression, exchange, sharing, and connection. Then we have action, motivate, perseverance, discipline, and motivation. We also have choices, free will, courage, willpower, and change. And then, of course, at the bottom, we have the third eye chakra. So I feel like for some of you guys, some of the issues that you're having here is maybe for some of my Leos, you could be all talk and no show, because maybe you have all of these great ideas and you want to communicate it with people, and some people just don't take you as seriously because when you constantly say, oh, I want to do this and this, but then you don't take the action, you don't follow through. So I feel like for some of you guys, maybe that's one of the issues, is you could have an overactive throat chakra where you talk too much and you don't take as much action. Because I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're lacking a sense of motivation and also a sense of drive, the discipline to get up and do the same things that you need to do, like having a same routine over and over and over again. I feel like for my Leos, that's kind of what you need, especially for the month of May. You really need to get more structured and be able to wake up and exercise and do this and do that, like have a routine down. You know, every morning you wake up, brush your teeth, take a shower, like do whatever you need to do to get ready for the day. And just keep doing that every day, because I feel like that's going to uplift your mood. It's going to make you feel better. And I think that you need to be more consciously aware of the food and the things that you're drinking and eating. Another thing as well is I feel like for the month of May, you guys are going to have a lot of choices, or things or situations can come up, and you're going to have to be able to really ask yourself, what is it that you want? Because one decision is one step away from to a new life. And oftentimes I think people can forget that, because it's like, oh, well, it could take ages for me to get to X, to get to Y to Z. But really, in reality, sometimes it just only takes a couple of decisions and changing your outlook and perspective to do that. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's like you have your own free will. How are you using your free will? How are you coming across? What are you doing for yourself? And I feel like for a lot of my Leos, when you start to take the action, when you start to take the movement, you're going to end up seeing different results. Because I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's the setting the boundaries, it's the sticking to what you know you need to do, and it's to not be afraid to back down. And I feel like for some of you guys, maybe you you tell people what they want to hear, and that's what I'm getting for some of you. Maybe you enable somebody by telling them maybe you tell them what they want you to say to them, like what they want to hear. I also get this fact too, that for a lot of you guys, you allow other people and their choices to affect your choices, and you almost take it like whatever comes your way. It's almost like you just kind of accept it as it is. But I feel like, Leo, you need to understand, like, not everything is for you, and you need to be careful what you accept and what you don't accept in your life, because that's what's going to change your outcome as well. So I feel like for the month of May, you're going to have obstacles, but you're also going to have things that are going to present themselves to you where you're going to be able to decide. And I feel like, again, this is going to shift and change your life, like the path you're going down. If you're doing it correctly, I feel like a lot of you guys making the right decisions for yourself, communicating with what it is that you actually want, is going to really help you. So focusing on your third eye is really going to help you be able to be more strategic, help you see things from a more creative point of view. I'm also getting as well as learning to be careful about your belief systems. How are you viewing other people and other circumstances and situations? Because I feel like that is something that is constantly a factor in your life. The third eye, it's like a filter. We judge things through what we've understand, what we've experienced. And I feel like for some of you guys, just be mindful of how you perceive other people this month, because I feel like some people are mirroring back to you something that you need to see inside of yourself. And that is something that I'm also really picking up for you guys. So I feel like for a lot of my Leos, you guys are going to be going through a transformation, and it's going to be on how the way focus on how you're communicating and how you're coming across to people this month. Focus on the actions that you know you want to take. So setting the goals, being disciplined about it, doing what you can. I think it takes like 21 days to a couple of months to break a habit. So once you start to learn to break those habits, start creating new, better choices for yourself, things are going to really shift and change, and you're going to end up being in a whole new lifestyle, probably even by the end of the year, if you play your cards right. So that's what I'm getting for a lot of my Leos. You can't. Sometimes you just have to allow people to go down their own path, and you just have to accept whatever they choose. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you can't control how other people, what they choose to do with their free will, but you can control what you're going to do with yours. And I feel like that's the main lesson for this month, is allowing, even if you love somebody, even if this person, if you're seeing them going down a dark path, that's their decision. Who are we to say that maybe their soul wanted to experience what it was like to decline? Maybe their spirit wanted to know what it was like to go down a dark path. You don't know what their spiritual evolution is. You don't know what this person's gone through, and maybe certain circumstances. You have no idea what they're thinking and why they're doing what they're doing. So sometimes we just have to accept that they are going to do what they are going to do. And no matter what, we can be content with ourselves. And that's really what I'm getting here, is we need to really learn to release the sense of control with people, and being more open and more honest with ourselves and others about how we feel about certain circumstances. But again, just because you feel one way doesn't mean this person needs to oblige, doesn't mean that this person needs to do it. Same with you. If somebody's trying to convince you or control you of being something that you're not, or not something that you're not willing to do, then you shouldn't allow that person to change you. So that's really what I'm getting here. Especially if you open up that third eye, you're going to be more aware of, this is my boundaries, this is this person's boundaries, because you're going to realize, although we're together, we're still separate beings. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, that's kind of what I'm getting for you for the month of May. So hopefully this resonates for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have a great and wonderful day. Thank you. Bye.